Yes, Sanders.
How you doing,
we're
boss?
happy. Look, it's Partizan, they're a poor side.
Yeah.
But Martial in the goals, Rashford in the goals, Greenwood in the goals. It's nice to put someone to the sword like we should.
Finally, mate.
Yeah.
Fucking fun. I'm always want to be positive, right? And now I've got a reason to be positive, you know what I mean? But yeah, no, it's good to see Martial, Rashford in the goals. It was a good finish. But there's not much you can really say about that. As you say, it's Partizan.
Yeah.
Right? We should be beating them. And although we've been poor this season and last and the year before that, but it doesn't matter. We've been poor. But, you know what I mean? We should be beating them, so I don't want to go mental about beating Partizan.
Yeah.
But, Jesus, oh, sorry, Jesus Christ.
Proper windy.
But,
proper Europa League night.
Yeah, no, definitely. But, no, I thought we played well.
Yeah.
A good bit of pattern of play. It was nice to see Martial and Rashford linking up, and I think that can be a serious threat going forward in the
You
future.
look at that, like the relationship that they can build, and Solskjaer spoke about that when Martial is on the pitch and the difference it makes for Rashford. The link-up play between them is there, isn't it? Like, he wants to bounce, they want to bounce it off each other, they want to make things happen. They're a nightmare for opposition defenders.
Do you know what I think we can all say now is Rashford's not a straight-up number 9. Like, when you see Martial play up front and you see Rashford play, the difference is ridiculous. Martial is quality, hold it up, spinning, making proper runs in behind. That's striker runs, anticipating the ball. Rashford doesn't have that sort of sixth sense that Martial does. But as you say, just to play off him, Martial, Rashford, that looks really
And you look
good.
at the goal Martial scored, typical Martial, isn't it?
Yeah.
Like, it's not till you see the replay you realise he sat a couple of them down, difficult finish as well. He's got that class, he's got that like acuteness about his game, innit?
Do you know what I always say about Martial? The ball seems to stick to his foot.
Yeah.
And so I think Martial's got that technical ability that I think Rashford doesn't have. I'm not saying Rashford's shit. I'm not saying I don't like Rashford. What I'm saying is the ball sticks to Martial's foot, and I feel that Rashford's a little bit more of a knock it and run and see what happens.
And even Ollie's saying, you know, Rashford's not as good with his back to goal as Martial. He said it in the press conference. So he's definitely the glue, he's definitely the 9. Mason Greenwood coming into that front three though, you know, would you like to see him play more games over James maybe on that right-hand side, or not for you?
No, not for me. I think, you know, we brought in James, he's a little bit older, and, you know, he's scored more goals. Actually, yeah, no, he's got an equal amount of goals, I think, 3 and 3. But, no, I'd like to see James as number 1. But, you know, look, games like this tonight, Mason Greenwood, bit of experience, you know, it's fantastic. He got a goal, didn't he? Yeah, he got his goal. Yeah. Absolutely fantastic. I think he's our top scorer in the Europa League now. Yeah. So, no, I think, do you know what the thing is as well? I don't want to be negative, but on Greenwood, when he gets on the ball, you see that star quality. When someone like Chong gets on the ball, you start to worry, and I don't see the same thing.
Do you think that's why Chong's kind of been frozen out a little bit back in under 23s, not getting as much appearances off the bench or even on the bench because of the clear difference between the two?
Well, look, you know, if he can't play in a game like this, he's never really going to play. He's older than Greenwood, he's older than the likes of Jimmy Garner. If you can't play in a game like this, you're struggling at that point. I think he's got to go out on loan on it, if anything. But listen, I don't want to talk about negatives like Chong. He'll figure it out, you know what I mean?
I mean, look, positives. Look, we're through to the knockout stages. I know there's another game here in it. But, you know, what's your thoughts about the Europa League for us? Can we genuine challenges? You know, keep going, play our strongest team in it every time?
Mate, honestly, as much as I'd love to say, you know, we're gonna win it like we did in 2000. We've not. I don't think we've got much of a chance. Those teams that dropped down from the Champions League, we've struggled this season in the Europa League. Yeah, are we through now? Definitely. Yeah, we're definitely through now. Yeah. But we've struggled, mate. Yeah. We really have. So I don't think. Look, it's our only real chance of Champions League football. I don't think we're getting top 4, but I do worry about it. Because our squad is so thin, right? That if we keep, as the season goes on, playing our full strength squad in the Europa League, then on the weekend, on a Sunday in the Premier League, we're really going to struggle.
There's a big risk of burnout. I mean, you look at Fred and McTominay, they've been playing quite a lot of games together, but they're playing almost week in, week out with hardly any rest. Matic is injured, Pogba's injured, so there's not really 2 other central midfielders there as like defensively or breaking up play. We don't really have it, so they have to play every game. He played Wan-Bissaka again today, Maguire again today. Is that gonna come back to bite us in the arse if we keep doing that week in, week out?
Well, do you know what? Yeah, it's going to come back to bite us, but how many other options does he have? Yes, he could have played Brandon Williams, but Young suspended for the weekend, so he's got to play Brandon Williams then.
Could have played Jones instead of Maguire today.
I never want to play Jones.
Not even against Partizan.
I don't care. I never want to play Jones, mate. Never. I don't care what.
Give him some respect. He's getting a testimonial soon. You know, he's been here a long time.
No, piss off. Yeah, you can do one with him. No. Listen, it's going to bite us. You know, it's November and we're already talking about burnout. Do you know what I mean? We've got a good 4 or 5 months left of the season. But as I said, how many other options does Ollie have? I don't know, mate.
Finish off man of the match.
I don't know. What are we saying? I don't know. Martial?
What do you think?
I think
Martial.
Martial.
Ask them, what
No,
do you
yeah,
think?
I think Martial.
Yeah?
Yeah.
You're going to say it with your chest? Yeah?
Yes, Martial. Flex.
That's all, bro. That's all. Big thank you to you guys for watching the latest of our videos. And if you want to check out more, make sure you do that just to the right of me. We are the biggest and best Manchester United channel in the world. Make sure you check us out on all of the socials as well. Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and YouTube. The socials are along the bottom. Peace.